going on, everybody? How are y'all doing tonight? This is TK with Comic Insider for our Season 3. Yeah, we're back for Season 3, Episode 1. Finally talking about all the great superheroes once again. Thank God the fall lineup has finally started because, you know what, Flashback Fridays was cool, but I didn't like doing the Halloween segment. I'm not really a fan of horror movies, and it stressed me out enough to where I, said bad language on the show every once in a while. But, so, yeah, I'm just so stoked and happy that we're starting back with, Season 3 from Comic Insider. So, Episode 1, The Flash is back. Yes, we're going to be talking about CW, DC's The Flash. Alright, so we got Season 5, Episode 1. Came on, it was last Tuesday, the Flash started back, and, we had to go to the Gulf Coast Fan Fest first over the weekend, so we didn't get to have Season 3 start till tonight, so, alright, with, everything that's going on, it was great to start this tonight, because I got to catch up on the show a couple times, watch it, actually about 3 or 4 times, and, this is great. So, Season 5 of Episode 1 from The Flash, Nora. That's right, we're going to be talking tonight about Nora West Allen. This is, XS. Yes, XS. Is their daughter that came back in time from the future just to, you think at first she's like, they're just to, meet her family, younger and all that. But really, you start to find out throughout the trailer, and that's what we're mainly going to show you is the Comic-Con 2018 trailer, because it actually had the best footage rather than showing the clips. So let's get right into this, because, it starts out with, you think she's just there to visit her parents, and then Barry puts, 2 and 2 together, realizes, Grant Gustin is such a great actor, perfect actor to play this character. But Barry Allen realizes, hey, there's no reason to run back in time. And he asks, what's going on? What happened to me? And it pretty much ties into, the Eobard Dawn, the Reverse Flash, where he had that, that news clip in the background. It always says the Flash vanishes. Yes, we're finally getting tied into the what is going on with the Flash missing. So let's get right into this, because you know what? I love talking about the DC and CW shows from them, because also the CW shows in general, they do great with the DC shows and Warner Brothers. It's just awesome. This season, they have a new speedster they showed in the episode, and they don't even see him, the lightning really showing up. It just shows up at the end and offs one of these metahumans, but we're going to get right into this trailer real quick, and then we'll talk a little bit more.
What is it?
Comic Insider, like and subscribe.
It wasn't just me who took it down.
What was it?
The Flash Beast.
Right there, you get the first clip of Nora.
Hi, we need to talk.
Who are you?
I'm your daughter, Nora, from the future.
Now, here's the funny thing about this. This is pretty cool about the first episode from Season 5 of The Flash. It picks up, right where it left off. Usually it's when they pick up, it's like a few months in the future or so on and so forth. But this season literally picks up right where the last one ended, and it's great. His daughter says what she's gonna say, and then automatically Cisco's like, Cisco Ramon. He's like, yeah, I need a drink, and he just starts getting plastered. It's funny through most of the episode. He's like, no, it's not my fault that y'all's future daughter time traveled here and crashed my pity party after my ex left me. That was pretty funny. He's like still doing a lot of the scientific stuff that he does, but he's having trouble with words throughout the whole episode. It's hilarious.
Anybody need a refill?
Yeah, anybody need a refill?
Just me?
That's so great.
People call me XS. It's a nickname you gave me when I was a kid, and I'm kind of stuck here
Yeah, it's
now.
a nickname from Iris.
So,
Because she always did everything like excess, running, without thinking.
This is so weird.
God, I love this place. I can't
Now this is pretty funny about
Shouldn't be here.
Nora is she's also a CSI, just like her father. Like, pretty much this timeline is she grew up without her father, still had her mother Iris, but yeah, pretty much rushed into everything. That's where her superhero name came from.
She could Marty McFly herself out of existence. She needs to be with her parents 30 years from now, not us now. Nora.
And most of the episode they didn't even know until right there.
Face is that bad, huh?
Please. Why'd you keep this from us?
See, and none of the rest of the team even knows. It's just Barry at this point, but yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I think I made a big mistake.
I can't wait to see more episodes for this season.
We can't let this get any worse.
And right there, hold on, let's see if we could go a second back without skipping back too far. Yeah, right there. Alright, they got Gridlock from the comics in this episode, which is pretty cool. If you remember Gridlock from the comics, look, mainly from the comics, Gridlock's powers was, yeah, he could absorb energy as in electricity, okay? This, with the CW and DC, they went for the TV show where, yes, they still showed the electricity, which was awesome. I love that. But it was more of a scientific of, he can absorb, all the telekinetic, like, energy. Just pretty much almost like the, Black Panther. Like, how his suit could absorb the energy from when you punch him or explosion or anything else. Like, this is pretty much what that dude's what his powers are. You hit him, instead of getting hurt, he absorbs it and just gives, makes him stronger. But it's pretty funny. Even Cisco's like in his hangover mode, like realizes halfway through, he's like Gridlock, or he's like, oh wait a minute, this dude shut down a Gridlock, and he's like, oh man, I came up with the name. It's hilarious. I mean,
We can't let this get any worse.
Here we go.
Yeah, he gets to teach his daughter how to phase, to save a plane falling out of the sky. I mean, everything. It's amazing.
Actually, I have a backup.
And yes, the new suit. So, alright, the new suit is very comic book accurate. It's one thing I'm excited about for the show. And now we're about to show the little clip. Yep. Here's the Speedster, apparently. The new Speedster. And they haven't even given too much off on the episode. You're seeing this clip just as everybody else saw on the episode. But on the episode, I mean, the dagger he's about to show. Right there. You see the electricity about to show up afterwards. Other than that, he showed up and killed Gridlock. But you didn't even show him. They didn't show his. They showed the dagger at first, without showing, the powers. But so, I mean, at this point, it could be anybody. I mean, we definitely know that's not going to be Godspeed. Definitely, it's not going to be John Fox, the Flash from the 27th century, because I mean, that was a good guy. If you don't know who that speedster is from the comics, it's the historian speedster from the 27th century. He was a rival, but in a good way, a friend of Barry Allen's in the comics. Anyways, so yeah, y'all need to check this show out. And so yeah, it's Tuesday night. Y'all have a great Tuesday. And speaking of Tuesday, we're a week behind on the Flash show, like I said earlier in the video. So that being said, new episode of The Flash comes out tonight. Y'all gotta check that out on the CW if you have the CW app. And the CW app, I think it'll show up the next day, so. And we'll be pretty much a week behind on this, but it gives us time to brief up on these episodes, which is cool. And, look out for our upcoming episodes. We have more episodes coming out tonight from Comic Insider. We're going to be talking about Supergirl. We're going to be talking about Charmed. And if we have time for it, we might even be talking about Doctor Who, so you do not want to miss out on that. Comic Insider, like and subscribe. New episodes out Tuesdays and Fridays every week. We'll see you in the multiverse. Gotta run. Comic Insider.